You've already started recording, haven't you?
I have, yeah. I've been recording
Cool.
for like 40 minutes.
Yeah.
No.
I'm
wait,
cutting all of that out.
Yeah. I was
let's
on.
go.
I don't know. Did you see the tweet? I put out the tweet. We did 1.6 thousand views last year. Which,
Did we?
yeah, right? Like,
What?
I was like, that's not bad. Like for
That's pretty decent.
a silly idea that I had, like
That you cooked up. That
Yeah.
I started helping with. Like 1.6.
1.6k. Like I was just I went on to stats, like, because my mum was asking me how many views did it get. Like I know weird, right? And
Bless
I
your mum.
I know, yeah, 1.6 thousand. I was like, that's
Let's
crazy.
go.
I think it's like for just 380 something hours watched as well. Like,
Yeah.
which
Like
is
13 or 14 episodes, basically, right? That we did. I should know this. I
Yeah.
edited like all of them.
there's
but-
14 regular episodes and then three
or four.
lock-ins. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
That's bad.
yeah, but now we're coming in season 2, baby, episode 1.
Season 2, episode 1, 2024. New year,
New year.
same podcast. I
Yeah.
think we're doing things slightly differently.
Yeah, there's a couple of things. First of all, first change.
Yeah, let's go, Sam. Let's go.
Fucking today, I'm drinking some gin,
Oh.
but it has a 0.0 on it. I'm all
Oh.
about that clean living, bro.
Okay, so I'm gonna cut in right there.
Okay.
0% alcohol. Perfect. That's perfectly fine. Is this dry January or are you doing it for other reasons?
Well, I was doing dry December, which was kind of rough. I had a couple of
Not bad.
drinks on kind of the special occasions, but
Sure.
yeah, I was gone crazy drinking, man. Like, you know, like I was doing a fair bit of drinking. Kind of, I found myself like finishing work and stuff and having a drink.
Yeah.
And then I
Yeah.
was like, that's fine. Like, I'll have a drink like in work, and then I'll leave work,
Luncher.
go to a pub, sláinte, go to a pub, and then
Yeah.
have another drink. And that was happening like 5 nights a week. And I was like,
Ooh.
that's like,
Yeah. No. 5 nights
that's a
a week
fair
is
bit. Like, yeah.
that's strong. Jeez.
So I think just to prove it to myself, I was like, right, I'm knocking that on the head for a minute, and yeah, it's been going good.
So dry January into dry January, and what you're going to keep this up for as long as possible?
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm just like I'm not saying that I'm off alcohol entirely. I'm just kind of being a little bit more selective of when I drink, like, you know.
Good. Okay, so when was the last time you had an alcoholic beverage?
Oh God.
If you can't remember, that's a good sign. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
been a while.
Yeah, I think it was because I met up with like my old friends on the 27th of December, and I
Okay,
had
so it's after
like
Christmas.
I had like 2 whiskeys and a beer at that one, but I think that
That's
was
lovely.
it.
Nice. It's all right.
Yeah.
If that's the last time you remember, let's see how long
Let's
we can
go.
go.
Let's call it official.
Official. So 2024 season 2. Sam's not drinking.
Yeah.
Fuzzy
Big,
guard. Oh, go on.
I was going to say big change.
Big change.
Esports
Fuzzy
stories
guard.
from the bar.
Esports stories from the bar with little alcohol.
Yeah.
Or alcohol-free drinks. I'm not going to ask you to name your gin because we're not sponsored by anyone.
Yeah. Hey, whoa, yo, Tanqueray, give me a sponsorship, man.
But alcohol-free is good. I've been drinking alcohol-free stuff for time now because, as you know, I don't really drink that much. And some of it is good. Some of it just tastes horrible.
Yeah, there was some really bad non-alcoholic stuff, man. Jesus, there was one I remember because like the price of alcohol now in Ireland is gone ridiculous. But I just sat into a bar. I was just waiting on my girlfriend to finish work, and there was a bar next door. So I was like, all right, cool, like sit in. And I said I'd get a glass of non-alcoholic or whatever. And,
What did they give you? What did you get?
I was some hipster
Beer.
like brand, but it was all non-alcoholic. But I paid like €7 for a can, but it was one of the like small cans. And
See, this is what gets me. Hipster beers. Why are hipster beers stupidly expensive no matter what you get?
yeah,
Actually, that's the whole sentence.
I don't
Why
like.
is
I don't know. I mean,
to be fair, £7 is about the same price. €7 is right about the price of a pint these days, surely.
Yeah, I know it is, yeah, but it was a non-alcoholic small can, so it was like
Okay.
330 mils.
Okay,
And
damn.
it only tasted like sparkling water. Like that was
Ugh.
all of the flavor for it. Like, you know.
So no hops, no nothing, just
Nothing.
sparkling
I
water.
was like, what is this? Like, you know, but
And being me, I hate sparkling water as it is. I'm not European enough for it, so
The TV
that's a no to
stack.
me. Just throw it away.
yeah.
That TV stack can do one.
Yeah. But yeah, it's been fun though. I kind of you kind of have to find other ways of like having the crack in a pub, like, you know. I've been getting into like food and shit, like, you know.
Have you? Yeah, food. No, food is good. Food is amazing. I've just finished cooking. There's a YouTuber that got put onto. I won't drop names because we're not riding coattails here. But just made the bulgogi beef and rice.
Nice.
I can say it's not bad. It's actually alright, but it's not thinly sliced beef. So bulgogi is Korean. I'm mispronouncing it to fuck right now. It should be thinly sliced beef.
Right.
But instead, you're supposed to use ground beef, but I use mince.
Mm-hmm.
So minced beef to make it, and it's spicy. Put some rice, some chili, spring onions, garlic, the works. Made the marinade. Marinated for 6 hours. Did it on my lunch break and cooked it just now. And yeah, it's not bad.
Let's go, dude. Damn,
Yeah,
man.
I thought to take a picture, but I do have leftovers, so I will take a picture and post it somewhere soon.
Nice, yeah. Yeah, this new Korean gaff just opened around the corner for me, actually.
Oh, yeah.
And they do like bibimbap and bulgogi and stuff.
Yes.
So good, man. So
Yes. Korean food is amazing. I would say we are currently in the age of Korean food.
good. Yeah?
We're past the peak. Actually, I don't think we're past the peak, but because we're slower than the Americans, as Americans always get things a bit quicker than we do, especially around food culture. Like I think we've just hit the peak, and it's going to come down soon.
Right.
Like, we're gonna hit peak saturation of Korean places.
Yeah, you see, we don't get a lot of them here, I'll be honest with
You're
you.
in the sticks.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, I swear, this is a true story that I rang my brother who lives in my hometown, right, which is like country. Although we would technically describe it as a city, but there's
Technically.
yeah. But I rang him anyway, and this is gonna be very funny when I tell you this. But like, I was just like, oh, so what are you at for the evening? He said, I'm gonna go out and get a bite to eat or something. And I was like, oh, cool. What are you gonna get? Like, he was like, oh, our town now has burritos. And I was like, what? He was like, yeah, they just opened a burrito shop. And I was like, the first one? Really? Like, you'd think Mexican food is just universal. Like, it's everywhere. Like, but no,
it's not. Like, there's so many like Korean food. No, fuck, I've got Korean on the mind. So
Yeah.
Mexican food in the British Isles, UK and Ireland, is severely lacking.
Really?
Think about it. What have you got for good Mexican? There you go. You have no instant answer.
Yeah, like, but then again, I don't know if my point of reference is skewed from that, because like I've grown up probably eating bad burritos my entire life. Like, so I mean, I'll have to somebody invite me to some show in California. I'm pretty sure there's a big production company that have a thing there.
Possibly. It's, yeah, California, LA. You know, it's a small town. They ain't done much, surely.
Speaking
Right,
of
moving off topic, we'll talk about food.
another interesting thing that's onto a tangent, we've been looked at to be bought. We're gonna sell out to the man.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
Right, so Fuzzy Guard is now over, boys and girls.
Yeah.
You bought your stock earlier.
This is
Sam and I will see you later. Peace.
Use code FuzzyGuard at checkout to earn points or whatever.
One day.
CS:GO lottery or something, like, you know.
Oh,
I just stumbled on this website. No, but
Raid Shadow Legends.
yeah, dude, let's do that. Like, I heard what they were offering sponsors, like.
They've cut down massively lately.
Oh,
in
really?
recent years. Yeah, the industry, the global economic scene is, as some of you may, if you're listening, may have already realized, is a bit shit right now. There's so many layoffs, blah blah blah. But yeah, the scene, the bubble is bursting. Not to doom and gloom, but look after yourselves, everyone.
Yeah, I mean, although we are about to hit some awesome time for fighting game esports.
Yes, and we'll get onto that. But first, we need to stop being distracted.
Sorry.
We need to go through. No, this is all on me because I'm the one talking shit. Like 2024 Fuzzy Guard Season 2. We've got big changes. Sam's not drinking. I don't drink anyway, really. Sam's just announced we're getting bought out, possibly.
We're not okay. So I need to just add a little bit of context to that. There's one production company that are very interested in the product, which means that we're now being watched to gauge viability in buying us out. So it's at the very first stage of a potential and a buyout as well. I think maybe we had this chat already, but I was like, I think it's definitely better for us to just kind of keep creative control, just for the way that this is structured, and the way I like to do it anyway is that, like, if I have to or if I can't talk about certain things, I think that might like put a kind of a dampener on the whole thing. Because I would constantly be thinking about that. I don't know. It depends how much they're offering me, man.
Everyone's got a price.
Yeah.
How does that sound? Everyone's got a price. But basically that means I need to be dad once again for Fuzzy Guard.
Yeah.
Get on your ass. Which, with a side note, I already had to chase Sam about this episode already today.
Come on, Marvel Snap is such a fun game, dude.
Marvel Snap is crack. Card games in general is crack.
For anyone listening, what happened was we agreed to do this at a specific time, and at 3 minutes past that time, I got a message on Discord being like, yo, get off Marvel Snap. I was like, what are you talking about? I only checked the time. I was like, oh, shit. All right, okay. Yeah, so C4 would be proud, though.
C4 would definitely be proud. And hopefully we'll get him back for Season 2. From what I remember from seeing the stats, he was one of numerous good, excellent episodes. Even we had a lot of good episodes, but he was one of our better, excellent ones with numbers at least.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Hopefully we can get him back, depending on what stories we can tell and where we go.
Yeah.
And basically, with eyes on this podcast and on us, now is the time to invest. If you are listening, and if you don't subscribe to us already and follow us on X, Twitter, YouTube, any social media platform that we're on, you should probably do so now and say you were there at the beginning.
Yeah. Again, I'm going to remain terrible at reminding people to like and subscribe and share and rate the podcast.
That's why I'm here.
Yeah, that's why. Was it the last time that we were talking about it, and you were like, oh yeah, I've had to like edit myself into a lot of them, and I was like, really? Do you edit yourself in? Because obviously it's a 3-hour recording, like, you know, and then, you know, obviously for you, this one in particular has got to be tough because you have to be here to talk about it and then sit and edit it. But like, I will review parts of them, but I think Basically,
Sam won't listen to his own podcast, to his own voice, even though he's a commentator. He will not sit back and listen to the whole thing after it's been edited. So shows to prove that I can do whatever the hell I want with this project.
This is the bit now where all like MLG like 360 no scope meme like dubstep shit comes into the video. Like,
don't tempt me. It's on my list of things to do with this thing. So don't tempt me.
I would never know. I'd be like, yo, that episode is doing all right, bro. Nice. Whatever you do, and keep it up.
All right, I will. Cool. So that's 2 things for Fuzzy Guard. You not drinking, potential sponsorship / buyout, depending on how it goes, wherever it goes. That could be interesting. I'm down. Anything else?
We are in talks with somebody who's going to do a bit of marketing. So if this is the first episode that you're seeing, episode 1 of season 2, remember, there's a whole load of other stuff in the back catalogue, but this is only if that marketing person has done their job correctly. So if you're seeing this and this is the first time you're seeing this, yo, shout out to Patty, man. She's my girl. Like, she got this down. Like, you know.
Fair play.
Yeah,
so we're getting budget this season apparently. So
yeah,
we're more marketing people.
Do it, man. You know, start just mentioning brand names, like, you know.
Let's go. I like this can of Coca-Cola.
Yeah, it's It's the only Coca-Cola I drink.
Anything else?
In terms of what we're doing with Fuzzy Guard, no, not really. The next 2 episodes that are in the chamber, I think were recorded a while ago. So I think I may still be drinking in those. I'm not sure. As we just talked about it, I haven't I haven't watched them. I'll be honest, I was in them. I didn't. Yeah, so I may still be drinking. So please don't tweet at me being like, "Hey, you said you were off the drink, dude, and now you're back on." Yeah, episode 2 and 3 I think are already recorded, aren't they?
Yes, they just need to be edited. So I need to pull my finger out and actually do some work again.
Yo, get some MLG no scope, like dubstep montage stuff.
Dubstep noise, the montages. Yeah. Speaking of montages, and before we move on to me pulling my finger out, the last few months when we suddenly had a break. Apologies all, but we did suddenly have a break, which is why we come back season 2, kind of fresh-faced, right, Sam?
Almost there. I'm sober this time, so
yeah. So we're getting there. You've had a bit of a trim. You've got the mustache going back again. It's all good. But yeah, we had a break. Both of us had a break. So season 2 episodes already recorded, and the joys of recordings, like Sam said, don't at him about drinking. They can happen in the past, and they can come out later. The magic of time and internet.
Yeah. We may as well talk about that break. Like, so obviously, this episode is coming. God, I can't even remember when the last one was uploaded. Like a couple of months ago or something. But
more than that. Oh.
Yeah, we got really busy, both of us. Just with other stuff. I went back to college and. Started kind of having a look at kind of esports as a whole. Was it something that I was going to kind of stick at and that. Spoiler alert, it is. I'm going to be here for another while, yeah, I think it just got really busy, and plus with kind of talking to production teams and sponsors and management people and marketing like guys and all that sort of stuff, I got very kind of like nervous about like, okay, from now on everything has to be by the book and perfect or whatever. And then I don't know, eventually I was just like, nah, let's just like the idea is to make it like, it's just me chatting absolute waffle to whoever comes
on the podcast, not your commentary.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah, but I think that the natural feeling chats definitely come across better, because I remember going into 1 or 2 of them and I had some questions that I was like, oh, that'd be really interesting to ask, because I'm sure that answer is going to be interesting, and it turns out it would, like, the planned stuff comes across and it sounds planned, like it just sounds like the generic interview question. Where'd you get your start in gaming? Like, but
how do you feel about that loss just after you've lost that grand finals and you lost £1 million? That's bad. Yeah, that shit can get fucked.
Yeah, but that's been the reason anyway on my end why I haven't been kind of present uploading on the Twitter very much and stuff. There's just been a load of shit and a lot of kind of me getting stuck in my own head about this particular product. So it's
but I have known so many people that do see a therapist, not because they have anything wrong, but they want someone to talk to that they can confide in, and the doctor-patient
confidentiality,
confidentiality is right there. And basically, yeah, you can tell them anything you want. If you've killed someone, probably not say that. And don't kill anyone.
Yeah, don't kill anyone. We're not.
Don't kill anyone. We're not advocating that. But yes.
But no, genuinely, that thing about like, like it's great to have friends and a support network and that of like people, but sometimes just having a neutral party to like tell you if you're being an idiot, like, because that happens to me
100%.
quite a bit. That I'm like, because I've had a lot of stupid ideas, and the problem is 1 or 2 of them have worked out. So now I'm at this like weird place where I'm like, I'll have an idea and I'll be like, do you know what? I am going to start knitting jumpers for Lego minifigures. That sounds like a great business plan, like,
Yeah.
And
that does sound amazing.
All of my friends are super, super supportive, like, and like there's some of them that will be honest, but it's always kind of given with this sort of drop of, hey, but you're great sort of shit. Whereas, you know, that neutral party of like, yeah, I was thinking about doing this, and they're like, really? I wouldn't do that. That sounds awful. And I'm like, huh, right, okay. So neutral parties, man, and I'll like legally obligated to be honest neutral party as well, which is nice.
Yes. So that's good. So that's Sam. That was the reason for his break. Mine was, as you can see for both of us, if you are watching the podcast, you can see we are in different rooms from season 1. If you're listening to the podcast and not watching this on YouTube, we are in completely different rooms from what season 1 was. To have a look at our YouTube. My room is painted blue, with some artwork there, some frames there, some clothes there.
Man.
Artwork. If I could unblur my camera, I would, but that's basically a Scott Pilgrim signed picture from when the game came out, when the comics dropped 10-15 years ago. Jesus.
Damn.
Signed by Brian Lee O'Malley himself. Nice guy.
Who's that? The author or
the author, cartoonist person that
Let's go, dude.
Yeah, he flew over from Canada just as I got back from some event whilst I was at uni, and I basically said, screw it, it's a 10-minute walk down the street. He's signing there, I'm gonna walk in.
Nice.
And we were both jet lagged to fuck, so it was fine. I think I was in Ireland actually. I was in Dublin.
Oh, let's go. Celtic Throwdown. The old school.
No, not even. It wasn't even Celtic Throwdown. I was in Dunleary.
Dunleary? What are you doing out there?
Yeah. I had some friends over there. See, I know some places in Dublin. It's fine.
Damn, man. My first ever college was in Dunleary that I went to.
Oh, really?
Yeah, music technology, baby. Easy. I was going to be a DJ, man.
I swear that's a lot of boys' dream to be a DJ.
Yeah.
Without realizing what a DJ actually is.
Yeah, it's a tough gig, man.
Oh yeah, it's crazy. Speaking of DJs, we should probably get Logan on here at some point. He'll probably have some stories.
Yeah, Logan is awesome, man. I really enjoy him. I only got to hang out with him at the European finals last year, but man, he's a cool guy. I didn't realize that he was like a radio grime dude, or whatever. I just thought he was the Street Fighter guy, you know.
No, not him.
Dude, yeah.
Yeah, as you may know, listeners and Sam, we all have lives outside of fighting games, and we don't just, as much as I would like to say I fly to events 24/7 every week, we actually do have to have day jobs sometimes, and we do things that, whilst we do enjoy, is not just fighting games.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
But yes, back to my original point, Sam and I, both in different rooms, I managed to buy a house, or a flat even, inside London, inside the M25. Thank you.
Let's go.
It's crazy money. But now I own this property, which is why we've got non-magnolia walls. I am crying. I was also at risk of redundancy from my job, which is why we suddenly decided to have a break. Good news is I was not made redundant.
Woo!
Few more responsibilities, whatnot, but having a mortgage to pay for means I should definitely have a stable income. That definitely helps, especially with banks when they're concerned.
Mm-hmm.
So now that's all sorted out, I am now in a position to get Fuzzy Guard back up and running alongside with Sam.
Let's go. Yeah, it's funny how we both didn't say that we were going to take a break, but we both definitely needed it. And now I think we're both back at that. We were both ready to come back at roughly the same time. It just kind of worked out perfectly,
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Sam and I are just brothers from different mothers.
We're exactly the same, I think. No. Now that we both don't drink.
I can't grow a mustache, unfortunately.
Dude,
saying that if I ever do a Halloween special, if we do a Halloween special, I'm just gonna buy a mustache and just glue it on and just do an episode of dressed up. Right. So that's the update with us and why Fuzzy Guard took a break. A few things changing with Fuzzy Guard themselves. I'm gonna kick off the next section because we've been talking for 20-25 minutes, I reckon, about now. It's January. I'm gonna drop a month in 2024. Resolution. We're not doing New Year's resolutions because a New Year has definitely passed. The Lunar New Year is coming up soon. What's your resolution in 2024 for your fighting game career, Sam Deding?
For my fighting game career,
And you can tell I've just dropped this in because Sam actually has to think.
Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna change your question, and I know that's against the rules, but I'm gonna go with like esports, because obviously, you know, the new Tekken's coming out, and that's gonna be great, and everybody's gonna be grinding that, and we're gonna do some shows. But Smite 2 is also coming out, right? I don't know if anybody follows the MOBA, the battleground of the gods, Smite. But C4, a regular guest and a mate of mine, I think he definitely did play it, right? I'm almost certain, yeah. And so he tagged me in the announcement tweet from Hyra Studios, and I was like, yeah, that's kind of where I want to go now with esports. Like, you know, like obviously Tekken 8, right? Let's just be fair. Tekken 8 is going to be sick. I'm heading over to the launch soon, I'm super excited about that game. Tekken Ball mode is coming back as well, but
you could tell who played Tekken Ball and who didn't when you watched the Tekken World Tour finals.
Yeah, see Anakin just doing dead fists like at the ball. Like,
but yeah, people that played it and people that haven't and that are new to Tekken Ball, you can see the two completely different styles, and I'm so happy that game mode is back.
Yeah.
Now if they bring back Tekken Bowl alongside Tekken Ball, both of them in one game, I'm laughing.
Alright, genuine question. Why the fuck didn't they make it online? Like, I just have Tekken Ball mode on my offline, so that when anyone comes over to my house, we can play offline Tekken Bowl mode. Why didn't they make it online? Like, I would much rather sit and chat to somebody on Discord while playing Tekken Bowl mode than... Like,
knocking down 10 pins, just chilling on a Saturday night, yeah?
Yeah, dude. Couple of non-alcoholic gin and tonics, man, sitting there.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, that is a very good point. That is a very good question. Parada-san, please. Don't ask you for shit.
Yeah, he doesn't very much like when humans ask him for stuff.
Please, I beg you. An online mode for Tekken Ball or Tekken Bowl, or both, even.
Surely Tekken Ball is it? Yeah, because I remember... It was you got it from the Fight Hub, so the Fight Hub was the online part of it that you can go in.
Enjoy that lag then. Enjoy that rollback. But fingers crossed. Tekken 8 is coming out. It looks amazing. They dropped the cinematic trailer for it.
Yeah.
For the intro.
The
that looks crazy, and the music is reminiscent of Street Fighter 4. Indestructible, fucking bang over tune.
I don't know it. I'm gonna have to look that up.
Made by Japanese pop group Exile, and Flow Rider's in it as well.
Get out, Florida, Mr. Florida himself.
Mr. Florida himself and Exile is in the Street Fighter 4 opening, Indestructible.
Damn.
Yeah.
God, Capcom were kings of the world back then, man.
See what they did with Street Fighter 5.
Yeah.
Tekken 8 coming out. Street Fighter 6 is already out. And that's been interesting. We got the Pro Tour finals coming up in February.
Where are they on?
In Vegas.
I was going to say it had to be California, didn't it? Is that where the Capcom? I think their studios are there, but
yeah, it's right there. It's America once again, regardless.
Yeah.
And once again, it's on during my birthday.
Nice.
So, unfortunately, Capcom decided not to hire me again for my birthday. So, what can I say?
Well, I was about to say Ono, but he doesn't make the game anymore, doesn't he? He left for Street Fighter 5. I don't know who makes it. But
I can't remember their name actually. But yeah, they are very good people. But so your answer to 2024 resolution of esports, because we're not talking just FGC anymore.
Yeah, so
is Smite 2 commentary.
You know what, I'll be honest, I kind of just want to stage host that thing. Like, I've been starting to buy some suits. Like, I've been starting to dress up a little bit more, get some nice shirts in and stuff, you know. I got a pipe, like an actual like pipe. I don't know if I have one here. No, I don't. But yeah, I've got like a pipe now.
So have you moved on from cigarettes to smoking a pipe now?
No, I do both. Okay. So
don't condone smoking.
No.
If you're listening and watching this, smoking's bad for you.
You do what you want, Liam.
You do what you want. There's your general health advice.
Yeah.
Alongside therapy, don't smoke.
If anybody is coming in and watching this podcast for health advice, or if anybody is watching this podcast and is like
influenced by us,
to take health advice, don't do that. Like,
I'm concerned. Then you definitely should see someone about that, not us.
yeah,
Don't. We don't offer financial advice. We don't offer health advice, medical, anything.
Yeah.
Just no.
I'll be telling
It's just
people
two guys
about how
talking.
to warm up their voice, but
Yes,
it's
that,
way
that,
easier.
That's 'cause you're a professional.
It's way easier to do that when you don't smoke. Just saying.
Definitely helps.
Like, we have to work hard, man. All of us
But
smokers.
you're a professional. You can talk about that.
No, yeah. So I started
Stagehouse.
dressing up, man. I
Yeah.
got like some nice suits and stuff, like, you know.
Okay.
So yeah, I kind of want to get them out. You know, I like James Banks, man. I see
Yes.
the like suits he wears and stuff. I'm just
Mr.
like,
Banks himself.
damn, dude, that guy looks fly. Like, so that's kind of where I want to go. If Smite
Okay.
comes around, and
Yeah. If they come
it's-
and knocking.
yeah, if they, you know, we'll see.
Okay. Actually, saying if they come and knocking, two things.
Mm-hmm.
If Logan ever hears this and watches this, or if I clip this out and send it to him, enjoy that argument about suits and esports and hosting.
Oh, right. Okay, so
Secondly, because I'm just going to leave that there because that's not a discussion from me or you. That's between you and Logan and people that think suits should be banned. Secondly, with events coming up or production teams come and knocking, are you going to apply for them or are you going to go off your own name merit?
Not Fuzzy Guard related, but Sam the Ding related, I suppose.
Yes, yes, definitely.
I am in talks to sign with an agency about doing some more shows in terms of stage hosting, still doing some of the commentary stuff as well.
Okay.
So I don't have to worry about that question at all anymore, because they're going to be getting a commission off the shows that I do. So now I don't need to be cold calling, like, you know, TOs from halfway across the world on a random Thursday afternoon being like, hi, can you please book me for a show? So
amazing.
yeah.
So you've decided to put money where your mouth is and take out the anxiety, I guess, of cold calling people. We are that generation where we don't like cold calling. We barely answer the phone as it is, right? And having someone do that for you is, if you can afford it, amazing. And if you have prior knowledge and experience, can't forget the experience because you have been doing this for some time and you have been commentating Tekken for
Yeah.
quite a while now.
God.
You do have a backlog, so they're doing everything for you. So they've got your reel, I guess, sorted, or they're just gonna
Yeah, they're
stuff bits and pieces like that. Like, we don't have to get into details.
yeah, it's just like they're basically doing all of the admin work that I used to have to do. So like
Nice.
any of the stuff that isn't related to the actual commentary part of commentary, like, you know. So they book the shows, they organize transport and flights and all that, be it with the TOs or if it's coming out of my pay or anything. They organize pay as well and stuff, so I don't have to, you know, cold calling is definitely a huge part of it, like, you know. It got easier last year as soon as kind of people started recognizing that I wasn't just a local lad anymore, like, you know.
See the world now.
Yeah, but like, I mean, I still have to, like, you know, especially if there's multi-game shows on,
Yes.
that, like, you know, some mad production manager from CSGO who's done like their world tour or whatever also has a Tekken show on, and like I come in and I'm like, hey, what's going on? And he's like, hey, what's the story? Have you done this before? And I'm like, yeah, I have. You know, here's some YouTube clips, I suppose. But yeah, I don't have to do that anymore. I like
nice.
it just takes so much of the work away, like, do you know, like,
and I think this goes across for all self-employed / freelancers. Your job for 80% of your role is not actually what you're supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
So for example, yourself commentary, that's 20% of your actual job.
yeah,
The other 80% is the paperwork, is the chasing invoices, is the billing, is trying to get new gigs,
traveling as well,
traveling,
warming up, cooling down, like,
all of
so much stuff. Yeah,
exactly. But having someone to help you do that admin shaves off so much time, saves you so much time as well, not just shaves. If you can afford it, if you're at that level, probably worth it. Have a look, have a think.
Yeah, well, like, I mean, look, I'm working closely with this person now,
Yeah.
and yeah, she's already kind of has done a couple of things, kind of set some stuff in motion for 24 and that, like, which has
Nice.
been really cool, like, you know, because I haven't even, like, you know, I think she's got 2 photos of me, like, you know, and that's about it, like, and my word that I'll be there. But yeah, she's just like, yeah, we're looking at this, like, and stuff. So I was kind of like, oh, all right, yeah, let's do that, like. So
Cool. Right. Talk some side business, cause yeah, as Sam you just mentioned, you know, having someone to help deal with the admin side of your job is amazing. Basically, having a personal assistant. If you ever think, why does someone so high up have a personal assistant? If they're actually capable of their job, they will need a personal assistant, because trying to book out a calendar and organize is so dumb. Like,
it's nuts, man. Like, and like the thing
corporate
is,
life, freelance life, just yeah.
exactly, that's the thing I was gonna say. Like, I mean, obviously, it's a really cool idea to, like, entirely invest, you know, 100% of yourself into doing esports or whatever. Say if you're doing anything like yourself, if you want to do everything about photography, this is now your entire life. You wake up in the morning, you think about it. Like, you forget that, like, spending time with friends is, like, hugely important. Having a partner, just going outside and going for walks and stuff, like, that sort of shit. And you forget that is a thing that needs to be, like, if you're like, all right, cool, I'm waking up at 10 a.m. I can, you know, get my coffee and be on the PC for 10:30. I can work from 10:30 to like 12, and then I switch. I have to go down and do this thing or whatever. Like, you can block out your day, like, so fast, and especially if it's on you. Like, if you're doing a creative thing that's, you know, very difficult to make money at, you can absolutely, like, fill your entire day with, like, there is always something else that needs to be done in these sort of industries. So, like, remembering to like spend
Eat,
time,
breathe,
yeah, exactly,
spend
you
time
know?
with your loved ones, or go outside and touch grass.
Yeah,
Especially at the beginning, even in the middle, sometimes at the end, like when you're grinding to find work, you're definitely thinking this is what you need to be doing, but that is also how you get burnt out.
fuck yeah, man, Jesus,
So
God,
yeah, just take things in stride, take things with a break. As much as you need to work hard in trying to achieve your dreams, and this is coming from me personally, always also remember to take a break. And to quote fucking Zombieland, the film, enjoy the small things.
that's true, yeah. Yeah, it's you can absolutely get, like, totally swallowed up into this, like, the grind, the hustle mentality sort of thing of, you're like, if you're not working, you know, you're not gonna succeed or whatever. And it's just, as you said, like, I mean, yeah, you'll do that for 3 months, and then
That's all you got. And then that's 3 months off because you're ill.
yeah, that's your
fucking
lifespan
stress.
there, and that whole thing.
That's basically
Yeah.
like,
Um.
12 for 18-hour days
Yeah.
for 3 months straight is not what you want to be doing.
Jesus.
It's crazy. And yeah, if you're juggling a 9 to 5, more power to you. Good luck, because I'm also doing the same. But yeah, cool. So that's awesome. That is definitely good to hear. So what again, guys and girls, watch this space. There is going to be more Sam the Ding for you in 2024.
Hopefully. Speaking of
And
more, you're kind of working on getting a couple more shows and stuff, yeah.
yes, I am trying. So 2024 is the year of getting paid.
Nice.
For me personally, in terms of photography. Funny jokes aside, or funny moment aside, I have been told my rate is too low by peers in the photography community,
Okay.
and too high by people in the fighting game community. So as always, the dilemma is that the fighting game community is broke as balls. Their wallets are empty. There are moths flying out when you open it. And for the equipment, time, and expertise I have developed and grown, and everyone else that does this as a photographer, part-time or not, they have said, like, hey, you could definitely be charging more. And then you always have that battle of, I could charge more, but they're not hiring me at the moment anyway regarding what I charge.
Yeah.
And as much as I would love to be in a position to say no, I'm not at that position just yet, personally speaking. So who knows? Maybe. But yes, I've already hit up a few events that have announced that they are running. Trying to get in there early. Because travel can get quite expensive if we leave it late.
Yeah.
So get in there early, start those conversations, talk, and go, hey, like once you have budget, like this is what we could be expecting from me personally to hire me. And if you can work that into your budget, then I am down. But currently, 2024 is a lot of trying to get more gigs, which is currently at 0 in January, sadly. But also any photos I take during events, if players would want them from the event, I am asking for a small donation, buying me a coffee, basically.
Nice. I think that's a really good idea, and I think for some of the shots that you've got already, like that is a very small price to pay. Like, I think that these are, you know, you're look. I mean, I'm telling you shit you already know. Like you're obviously up there in terms of quality and that sort of stuff. But
Thank you.
a genuine question, right?
Go for it.
Would you rather do like 10 mediocre paid shows or one really like just like as in worth the other 10 shows in financially? Like, which is better to you to like have a load of photos in your back catalog, or like, do you know, one event that was absolutely banging, as in like they paid you so well that you were just there on site, you had all your like gear in order or whatever, you could hire an assistant or whatever, like.
So I'm going to drop some countries in
Okay.
to help assist with this. So we're basically talking of 10 average shows that are around the world or in one location. One. That's
Like
what
around the world, like as in
Around
you,
the
you
world.
have
Okay,
to
so-
be touring, like, you know.
Okay, so 10 gigs, 10 events touring around the world versus one event that may or may not be in Saudi Arabia and pays you the same amount of those 10 gigs, 10 events.
Yeah, to be fair,
Right.
to be fair.
Yeah,
Yeah.
apples to apples, for sanity's sake, and not because and because of traveling to 10 different events. If they are back to back,
It's rough.
you are,
It's
that's
so rough.
that's basically 3.5 months out of the whole year gone.
Damn. Jesus.
If you think about 10 events, 52 weeks in a year,
Yeah.
and that's that every week.
There's an event,
You
yeah.
you will basically have
2.5
42
months.
weeks left.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2.5 months. 42 weeks left of the year. You have to travel, you have to edit, and for the same amount of money, and probably less expenses on my behalf or for the company's behalf,
Yeah.
of traveling there, I would take that one gig.
Yeah. Do you know what? Now that you
'Cause
say
then-
it, yeah, because it's the shit before and after the show that are.
Like we've spoken about, like all the admin work, like 10 gigs, amazing. I would get to meet so many different people and see so many different sites. That is a dream. That is definitely a dream. But if we are talking pure business, that one event paying the same amount of those 10 combined, it's to me no brainer to work that one event, wherever that may be.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's just pure business. That's pure numbers, pure business. There's nothing else involved in there.
Yeah, I think that the ideal thing is to kind of get a half and half, isn't it? Like
Yeah,
that you'll
of
do
course.
like 5 shows and then the last one will be like maybe not as big as 5 shows, but like definitely kind of worth the thing, like, you know.
Oh, 100%, 100%. But no, but yeah, that's a good question. And sometimes people think, oh yeah, I'll definitely travel 10 shows.
Oh, it's so rough. Like genuinely, like
you and I have both done it, right? We've done gigs back to back, roughly back to back.
Yeah.
Maybe a week break to just recover, do our laundry, and get back out again, right?
dude, I had
But-
2 days free because like what if your show is on like Friday and Saturday, normally I'll just take Sunday in wherever I am to be there, or sometimes there'll be Saturday, Sunday, whatever. Like I normally like to kind of get evening flights the day after, right? So
Cool,
you
yeah,
can
yeah.
count that day, whatever it is, be it Monday or Sunday, right?
Gone.
You fly, the whatever day you're flying, it's gone. Like it's not like you can then come home and do like something, right? You're usually like wrecked, and I hate airports, like.
Oh.
But yeah, there was So if I lose my, say, Thursday, Friday, no, say
Yeah.
Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and then
Yeah.
half of Monday gone, right?
Yeah. That's 4
Tuesday,
days.
Wednesday, and then I have Thursday that I have to get ready for my flight. And like, say, usually they put me on a fucking Friday morning at 6 a.m. sort of flight. So like, I'm at the airport at 3 a.m. on Friday morning anyway, like,
Passing out. Yeah.
So, and then to do that exact same thing all over again, like, you basically have 2 days, like that you're not doing the shit, like, it
2 days
sucks.
and you have a partner, and you have laundry,
I do.
and friend and family to see, and friends to chat
College
to,
to
whatever.
do, man, like,
College,
you know.
yeah. If you're in education still,
Yeah,
where
it's
do you have
mad.
time, right?
It's
So,
mad. Yeah.
yeah. So people think the high life is traveling around lots. Instagram, social media is lying to you. It's nice, but it is not the one.
Yeah, like, and like, I don't want to be like boo-hoo us, like, you know, like, shit is
Definitely.
really fun. It is
Oh,
really
yeah.
fun,
when,
but there's
when you're there, like whenever I see you in person, Sam, we have a fucking
Yeah.
laugh, right? It's a great time with everyone involved. Like I missed you at UFA this year.
I know, yeah. But yeah, like, I mean,
Or last year. Even.
it's the thing of like it's all great being at these venues and stuff. I can only speak for commentary, like, you know, that 2 hour block with like top 8 or whatever, like, that is awesome. It's so much fun. But then you have to go back to your own hotel room and it's real quiet, and you end up watching the same YouTube videos that you do when you're at home, like, you know, and you're just like, I could have got an earlier flight out of here, man. Like, I could have been done right now. Like, you know, I don't, like, and I was talking to Steve one time, Tasty Steve, about, like, he was out for a month. As in, like,
Yes.
he left his house 4 weeks, for 4 weeks, and was just
Yep.
hotel, plane, hotel, plane, hotel, plane. Like, you know, like,
Yep.
that is crazy. Like, that's insane stuff. Like,
More power to him. He's a trooper and can get it done. You know, he's a true professional. Like as much as you see him on screen and off screen, like he's the same person. But being able to do that and still deliver a top performance, top
Yeah.
quality performance, like he's at where he's at because of how he works.
yeah, oh, there's nobody questions Tasty Steve's skill.
No.
Like, that's he's too good. He's too good.
Yes. Definitely. But yeah, so yeah, that's my answer to your question. I'm trying to get more gigs for 2024 and be paid as well. But also, if it was to 10 events versus the one event paying the same amount, that one event.
Yeah,
It's
I suppose.
travel's great, good to see people. But yeah,
I don't know. Like, I mean, I suppose it depends on what mediocre pay is. Like, if I'm thinking
if-
about like Saudi Arabia, would I take 10 shows that were 10% of the rate of Saudi Arabia? No,
Would you?
maybe. Like, that'd be a. I don't want to put my business out there or whatever, but I'm just thinking that's not a great rate per show. Like,
it's not even the rate. Again, all I'm adding to it is the travel time.
yeah,
It's the cost of your time when you are traveling and not actually working as such. Your travel, your
see, Gamers 8
commutes.
play travel days, so, you know.
You know what I mean, though. Like,
Yeah,
the travel
yeah.
days, the time you lose, not even the amount you get
course.
paid for traveling. The time you lose is time you can't get back. You can always get paid for it, but anyway, let us know what you think about that. Drop us a tweet or an X or whatever you want to call it. Is it still a tweet? This is where I show my old age now. 'Cause
I'm calling it a tweet. Apparently, it's post, an X post.
I'll take post, but yeah, drop us a comment on wherever you're listening to. We are on social medias. We're on YouTube. We're on Twitter, X, and well, we're on social media. Drop us a comment. Let us know what you think. What would you take? Like 10
Yeah.
shows of 10 of one big show, or that one big show, and we'll see what happens.
I
We'll see what
think
you guys think.
I think what's going to happen here is anybody who hasn't done 10 shows will say 10 shows, because the idea of doing 10 shows is much cooler than the idea of doing one show. Like, because
100%. I still think doing 10 shows is great, even though I don't want to do it, and even though I've just said I want to do one big show. But I'm
if you're
gonna see
offered
what
10
people say.
shows, like, if the one big show isn't in it, you probably take it, like, you know. I think it depends on dates and rates and stuff, like, but yeah, I think you definitely would, like, but
And this
yeah.
is not taking into account any series of games like Blast, CS:GO Blast, or CS2 even now. like the Blast series. You know, they tour, they do their stuff. Even EA Sports, the FIFA game, which they've rebranded.
Oh yeah, EAFC, isn't it?
EAFC, that's the one. Yeah, EAFC. So they're doing their events at the moment. I've been seeing posts about their production, which looks amazing, by the way.
Yeah.
And I've done some work for them before,
Really?
last year.
Sick.
Yeah. Great production team. I was never a FIFA guy. Sorry, I was more Pro Evo. So there's my allegiance right there.
I think the only difference I ever noticed between those two, it was like square was shoot on one and lob on the other, and then it was the other way around for Pro Evo or something.
Pretty much. And EA and obviously FIFA always had the rights to all the correct player names.
What was the thing? The one thing I remember, because I had a buddy who was really into it. It was like Merseyside Red and Merseyside Blue were the two teams in Pro Evo, and it was like, was it Liverpool and someone else? I can't remember.
Yeah. Those were the days. But no, they were a great team, great production, fun game. But yeah, so that's 2024. That's our resolutions. Fuzzy Guard changings. Season 2 is coming into effect. We've got 2 episodes in the chamber ready to be launched.
Dude, they're wild as well. My brother keeps hitting me up about when...
Oh no.
So, like, little bit of a sneak preview. The Phantom is going to be one of the guests. We also have one of the twins on as well.
Finally, yes.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, like them are good episodes, dude.
So we're kicking season 2 with a couple of bangers.
Yeah, I'm gonna get C4 back in, then I'm almost certain. And we'll do it. I actually was in talks with an Irish eSport Rocket League coach. And he said he's going to come on and stuff, and we'll have the chat. His org were looking at getting into fighting games, and so he wanted to have a chat with me. I sat down and I answered all of his lovely questions and stuff, and then I was like, podcast? You do podcasts, right? You know? But yeah, so that's going to be really fun if I can get him in and stuff. There's also, dude, I swear, man, people be DMing. Have you checked the Twitter DMs?
I have not lately because I lost access to it because I lost the password. That's a me problem. But I've not actually checked the Fuzzy Guard Twitter for some time. Same with the YouTube. So apologies if anyone has dropped a message in there. You do now have our Twitters still on the screen. Sam is obviously at SamDeding, and I am number 0 Drift on X.
Zero Drift. Are you still into like cars and stuff? What?
I am still into cars. I say heavily. I just bought Gran Turismo 7 on the PS5.
That game drives me nuts, dude. Like, I mean,
I'm not even playing it to drive the cars. There's an amazing photo mode in the game. So you're just gonna see like AI. We'll talk about AI, but like digitally created photos of cars in stupid scenarios, and yeah, it's just gonna be my Twitter soon.
My buddy drives motorbikes, but like he races them, and he has the Moto GP game or whatever, and it is the least fun experience I've ever had playing a video game. Like, and he was like, "Oh, what are you doing, man? You can't accelerate around corners," and I'm like, why? Have you ever played Need for Speed, dude? I'd be nossing around corners, like. And I've got a big flame decal on the side of my Ford Fiesta. Like, what is this stupid game? Like, it was terrible. I hated it. And he was like, oh yeah, you can't accelerate on gravel. Have you ever seen a bike actually accelerate? No, I haven't seen a bike accelerate on gravel. That's why we're inside playing video games. Like, it was
the difference between arcade and simulation.
Exactly. Give me the arcade games, man.
There is always a time and place for burnout.
Exactly, dude. Crazy Taxi, man. Where were you, bro? Simpsons Hit and Run? Like, yeah, those. Need for Speed Underground.
Underground 2.
Yeah, Underground 2 was a better game, but Underground had a better soundtrack, man. Little John the East Side Boys.
Someone's gonna fight you on that.
Oh, dude, I'll fight any man there. Little John and the East Side Boys, Get Low, dude. That was the base menu music. So when you press start, it just went ba-dum dum dum. Oh, dude, it hit me. Let's go.
Everyone, it was amazing. It was definitely my time. It was definitely our time. And arcade driving games were the best. But now that you mentioned Crazy Taxi, and we're not really talking fighting games.
Yeah.
Did you hear Sega's coming back? They're remaking Crazy Taxi.
Really?
One of the classics. They're remaking for current generation. Nothing else has been announced apart from the fact that they are doing it with a few other games, and Crazy
Sick.
Taxi was one of them.
Sick. Oh
So,
no, I'm a happy boy.
get ready.
What was the Simpsons one called? It wasn't Hit and Run, wasn't
Hit and
it?
Run.
Was
Simpsons
it
Hit and Run.
But then
Simpsons
wasn't there
Hit and Run.
another
Driving one?
Simpsons game?
No,
Or
it was
maybe there
Simpsons
was
Hit and
a,
Run.
there was a Simpsons
and there was-
skateboarding game as well.
Yes, there was
remember
obviously there was the era of skateboarding games with Tony Hawk, the peak of Tony Hawk games.
Tony Hawk's Pro
And
Skater
Skate.
2. Again, one of the best soundtracks in video games.
That is definitely
Like-
agreeable. No one can fight you on that one.
Yeah, I'm out here just spewing opinions, man. Like, and if you don't like it,
Welcome to Fuzzy Gun.
I've got a
There's no more
microphone.
No, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2 definitely one of the better soundtracks. And yeah, that era of sports games was Tony Hawk, sorry, Dave Mirra, BMX.
Oh yeah, there was also Matt Hoffman's Pro.
Oh, Matt
BMX.
Hoffman as well. Yeah, Matt Hoffman was the same engine as Tony Hawk.
There was
and
Kelly
obviously
Slater's surfing as well.
Yeah,
I'm almost
didn't play that
certain.
one.
No, I
Yeah,
didn't play it.
I didn't play that.
That was when I used to buy PlayStation magazine, like the.
The demo discs were the one.
Yeah, dude.
Right, we're showing our age now. I'm going to cut this conversation right there.
Yeah. TikTok is cool though, eh? God. Fucking.
Speaking of TikTok,
I was just about to tell a story about TikTok that I met a fucking brand activation specialist and like
TikTok.
not for TikTok, but what he was saying was like I think he does like he does work with some of the bigger fashion brands and stuff like you know.
Okay.
And he was saying like yeah, like you need to get on TikTok or start doing Instagram reels and stuff. And I was just like, look, honestly, like I'm not about that. Like that just felt like very kind of young person shit. Like, and I feel like if I jump into that space, I'm gonna look like the old guy trying to hang out with the kids, right? Like,
How you do, fellow kids?
yeah, the fucking Steve Buscemi with the skateboard, like, you know. No, but he couldn't get it, like that. I didn't want to do this, like, and he was like, but I like, you know, it couldn't, it wasn't clicking that I was just like, nah, I don't want that, like, you know. He was like, but you can do all these activation things with this brand and that brand and all that, and I was like, yeah, but I don't really need it, like, you know, like it's not like, do you know?
So that's the difference between us and them. And I am saying us and them because me and you, Sam, you and I are both of around a similar age. We're of similar generation. After speaking about those video games.
Yeah.
And TikTok, Instagram Reels, that sort of stuff. Like even Snapchat is barely passing me right now. But those things are, I wouldn't say for the younger generation, but they were created for the younger generation.
Definitely are, man. Like I can't. Like I do like watching a couple of reels. Like some of those shit's funny, but like
Yeah.
I think
It's like Vines. Vines were our thing, and then it died off.
Vines lasted
TikTok
about
and Reels.
3 minutes, dude. Like, you know, like
But Vines were the best, and they got moved on to Instagram Reels and TikTok and whatever.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
speaking of Reels and TikTok, and Shorts, even YouTube Shorts, one thing for season 2 for Fuzzy Guard that we're gonna bring back or bring in is we are gonna drop some shorts on our YouTube channel.
damn, just as me talking shit about him. You know,
Damn fucking
I
right.
don't want to
Like,
fucking do
whilst
this.
Sam doesn't- whilst Sam and I both agree that shorts, that TikToks, and that ilk are not for us personally. Having 60-second snippets of these conversations of this podcast that you can listen in if you see a specific guest and you want to see 30 seconds of what they're talking about, 60 seconds of what they're talking about, click that short, have a look, have a listen, like it, go to the actual
Watch the video.
episode.
Yeah.
Watch the video, listen to the audio, play that episode. And that is all that there is there for. We're not here to make memey shit. Personally, seeing that as I am the editor, I can't meme for shit.
Dude, I just got a weird image in my head of like cut to like 6 months and it's me and you doing dances like on our fucking shit. Like,
Oh Jesus! No. Oh no!
oh man.
If it comes down 6 months later, like come back 6 months from now, check back this video, see what we said, see what we're doing now.
Yeah. It's just, turning out we're finding out Fortnite streamers and shit. Like, you know, I've got blue hair, you've got pink hair. Like, you know.
Why do I get the pink hair's kind of slaps? So I'm down.
Yeah. Fuck it. Let's do it. We're Fortnite now. Like, let's do it.
I can't. Oh no, I did grey once and blue.
Sick.
Pink. Yeah. And then I started growing out my hair again, and yeah, because we did this. I say quite randomly. I just forgot about doing my hair, so you can see me looking a bit unkempt. No,
it's all good. I think it adds to the esports stories from the bar. It's like you just got off work.
I'm the homeless guy. Right? Yeah. Fucking give me a drink.
Yeah, don't make eye contact with him, guys. He's cool. He's cool. Drift, I'm going to run down and take a quick break. I was about to boot up a game of Marvel Snap. I thought you weren't back yet. Like, you know.
No, Sam, not allowed. That is in effect.
Yeah, God, Jesus. That game has hooked me, man. So good. Damn you, C4, man, for showing me that.
Oh, he got you onto it.
Yeah, dude. I thought I was doing really well as well, and then I tuned into one of his streams when he was playing Snap. Ooh, that man is good. He is good at that game.
Different levels. So, are we expecting a Marvel Snap episode of C4 coming up?
Oh, definitely. Do you know what? I don't even know if we'll get down to recording a podcast, because we'll probably just be playing Snap, like, you know.
Fair.
He keeps it, like, every time I'm like, yo, let's play, like, you know. Before I tune into that stream, then I saw his deck, and now he keeps being like, yo, when are you down to play? I'm like, maybe in a bit, you know. I just need to
yeah, just let me warm up first.
Yeah.
Oh, right, so we've got the plan for the next few episodes.
Mm-hmm.
We've spoken about season 2.
Mm-hmm.
We've spoken about 2024 in general for us, both, and the podcast. What else have we got, Sam?
New Year's was fun as well. We have a whole tradition now in my friend group where we all sit around and build Legos. So,
I got Lego for Christmas.
What you get?
So you spoke about, you asked me if I'm still into cars.
Yeah. Which one? Oh damn! Is that the Fast and the Furious one? Let's go, dude. Which one did I get? I got the Ferrari something. I don't know. I got a Ferrari one for Christmas as well.
Nice. So yeah, I am still into cars, and I also got given Lego for Christmas as a present this year. So I haven't built it yet because I've been too busy trying to be productive and organized and trying to book shows.
Nice.
So I think this Saturday, before anything else, or after I do my shopping and all of that chore daily life stuff, I'm gonna sit down and build some Lego.
Dude, they're great crack. Get the Lego Builder app. I'm not joking. It's insane, man. Like, all of the kind of modern sets, they have 3D scans of all of the pieces. And so, like, when it says, like, put this bit on this bit, like, you can just, like, grab it and, like, spin it around and zoom in on it and shit. Like,
that just sounds like it's cheating. That takes out the fun of trying to work out how to put it in.
Do you know what had happened? So I got the Millennium Falcon, like, the big one.
Which
for
one?
The big one for, like, my 30th.
Which big one?
It's the modern one. So it's got BD. No, not BD1, because he's from Fallen Order. He's like a wheel thing with a cone on top of it.
BB-8? No, not BB-8.
No, is BB-8 in it? I can't remember what it's like. Yeah, but it's a modern one. But like, I was building that, and it was just kind of throwing pieces in. It was the first big one that I had done, or whatever. And I had assembled the pieces 1 bricks over for like one of the side pieces. And then,
game over.
Like, once you build that side piece, it brings you off somewhere else, and you're building a roof over here or whatever, and then it's supposed to just connect over. And I'm like, but it's not connecting. Why isn't it connecting? I had to take the whole thing apart, like, so I'm a cheat. Like, I'm a just use that app every time, zooming in, counting, like, studs and stuff up, like.
Or, Sam.
Yeah.
Well, get some glasses, get your eyes tested, go to Specsavers, and read the instructions. Read the manual.
Yeah. Yeah, I am a big fan of Lego. I'm just looking around here at like all of my sets. Actually, to be fair, there are a lot of Star Wars. I've got a
Fair,
lot of
fair,
Star Wars. Like,
fair. I do have to catch up on all the TV shows because they dropped so many so quickly.
what?
I've still not seen Ahsoka, and that's the only one I really want to watch.
So I know a lot of people didn't like Ahsoka, but I
Oh, really?
love Star Wars, and I thought Ahsoka was really fun. Like, apparently
Okay.
people were giving out about the character of Ahsoka, but I was like, just like, stop looking at it like it's like got real world like implications. Like, you know, people
Yeah.
are like, oh, you know, like, this is all about rights or whatever. I'm like, no, it's Star Wars. It's like, she isn't even a woman. She's an alien character. Like, she have the big things coming off her head and stuff. Like, you know.
True, true.
Like,
She's the singer from Fifth Element.
yeah, yeah. Like, you know, like
yeah,
you're not
yeah.
looking at
She's
that
orange.
for like realistic or standards. Like, you
I
know,
would hope not.
she's a. Well, I don't want to spoil anything, but yeah,
She's a Jedi. She's an alien. She has a lightsaber. Things go vroom.
exactly.
And she kills
Like, you know, just
It's-
go into it like that. Like, you know, and
Yeah.
and I think you'll have a great time.
fair, fair. No, I do. To be fair, that's how I'd watch most shows. I don't really think too deep into the implications of fake or fantasy settings.
Like if it is straight in your face and just people are like, you know, just shoveling it at you, it gets very difficult. But like, I just think Ahsoka was great, and it was really really cool moments in it. If you're like a fan of the kind of more like outside of the movies sort of stuff.
yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, really really cool show. Do you know what I watched as well, which was insane? Vinland Saga. Have you seen this?
It's on my list to read and watch. It's been like the new
so
season just
good.
came out.
Yeah, it's the season 2 or
Yeah.
second book or something. But
Yeah,
Jesus,
something,
it's
yeah.
so good. Man.
It's what Game of Thrones wanted to be, I think.
Yeah, it's very
Basically.
much like that. Like, I mean, season 1 is all about like dude chopping down trees and then using trees as weapons and stuff. Like, I was like, that's
Use it.
exactly what I wanted out of. Somebody described it to me as an anime but in Viking shit. Like, and I was like,
Yeah.
that is exactly what season 1 is. And then
If Vikings was anime, the TV show.
yeah, right. And then like they did the classic anime thing, because you're watching it, it's kind of cartoony. People are like cutting people's heads off and stuff, and you're like, yeah. And then it does the anime thing of like dropping hardcore plot moments on you, and you're like, shit, I forgot that this is what anime do. Like, you know, it's not just
that
like,
whiplash.
yeah, it's not like the Nickelodeon, you know, cartoony, you know, superhero constant thing. Like, you know, then there was like deep fucking moments in it, and you're like, shit. I never thought. It totally caught me off guard, like, because there's a dude
how
in
they
it,
get you.
like, what is his name? Torcal the Giant, and like he just picked the other side of the war because he wants a good fight, and I was like, this guy's sick. Like, yeah, dude, cut his head off, you know, squash a man's face and that, like, you know. Then out of nowhere, you know, shit just happens, and it's like, damn, I never thought about that. Wow, yeah, these characters are fully fleshed out, and now they all have emotions and shit. Like, you know, it got me, dude. Like, genuinely, I was got by it. Couldn't stop watching, dude. Season 2 as well. Like, I mean, if you like the sort of action part of like season 1, season 2 is not for you. Like, that slows down entirely, and they really push on the emotional shit. But I couldn't stop watching, man. I was like, this is insane. So, welcome to Fuzzy Guard, the anime review show.
What have I been watching? Well, actually, if we're talking anime, I'm doing a catch up. We've just finished Jujutsu Kaisen season 2.
Never seen a single episode of it. I heard it's like class, but
It's good. The anime is good. The animation starts taking a dip in the newest season because of strikes and working conditions of the production company.
damn.
And it does kind of hit the animation. That's fun. Wholesome. Spy Family is always good. That is very good.
Okay,
Family is very wholesome, very good. One to watch with your partner, I would say.
right.
If you want to get them into anime, or if you would just want some fun, childish cartoon, not too serious, but there are serious moments, Spy Family is definitely the one. Set 2 seasons in at the moment. Anime adjacent, so back to live action. the One Piece live action on Netflix.
Oh, dude, that was sick. I really enjoyed that. Like,
yes, everyone should give that a watch. If you ever said you don't want to read or watch One Piece because it is over 1,000 episodes, chapters long, this 8-9 episodes season of One Piece live action on Netflix is amazing. Really close, true to story already.
is it, yeah?
Give it a go. Yes, yeah. The producer, basically the creator of One Piece signed on to say, "Hey, I'm helping you do this. Otherwise, you're not doing it."
Sick. Oh,
yeah.
Speaking of live action stuff, Avatar: The Last Airbender is getting
I can't wait for
live
that.
action.
Yes.
Dude, I'll be honest, I'm so worried because like a lot of those live action ones weren't great.
No, they weren't. But their casting from all the pictures they've already posted online.
Dude, the trailer's out. It looks fucking crazy good, dude.
I've not actually seen the trailer yet, so cut to the trailer.
Bro. It looks sick. Sorry, we are totally getting off like topic here, but genuinely, man, like watch it. Like just watch the trailer. Like it's getting me excited. But esports stories, right? Fucking.
So what did you miss? So what did we miss whilst we were on a break?
The World Tour final, Tekken World Tour finals just happened.
Just happened. That was amazing.
Looked great.
Looked great. I like what Bandai Namco did with introducing New Orleans.
Yeah.
Did you see those shorts? With
Yeah,
Martin
yeah,
Obama
yeah.
and everyone else, and like saying like places you should visit. I said this on Twitter when this first dropped. Like, not just the filming wise, it was brilliantly shot. Shouts to the media team, Tenno, for doing that. But it is definitely one untapped avenue for esports, fighting games, whatever you want to do, of cities, towns, countries where they're being hosted, and saying, "Hey, you guys are missing out on all of these things."
Yeah.
Like,
I know Malta do it really well. That like.
yeah, the Monster Cyber Series, or whatever they're called these days.
Yeah, I remember doing a show for them. It was an online show, but the trailer breaks had like Visit Malta ads, like, you know, and like panning shots of like their castles and stuff, and shit, like, and it like I was just like, it's a really really cool idea, obviously, because, you know, I think the idea behind a lot, or definitely the reason a lot of these things get funding is for the esports tourism side of things, like, you know.
Yeah, like tourism is a big chunk of change still.
Yeah.
Like, people are back. Well, now that traveling is allowed and not frowned upon, like, and people can travel, like, tourism needs the boost. And if you are traveling either for work, like we do, or for pleasure, for holiday, if we do it for work, we can go, cool, this place was nice.
Yeah.
But hey, check out all these trailers and videos of Visit Malta, Visit Bangkok, Malaysia, Singapore, any country, Dublin. And like, hey, this is all the things you can do. Like, hey, we've got the Guinness factory in Dublin. You come to London, we have fish and chips, Big Ben, all of this fun food, different food.
Bagel place, man. I'm calling it that bagel place out, man. What's that?
Ew.
In Shoreditch?
Yeah, Shoreditch, near the Red Bull Gaming Sphere.
Yeah,
in
that's
London.
we were there at that
Yes.
Spag's Last Golden Letters, and
yes.
fucking one of these dudes.
Just because you hate mustard.
Dude, if anybody likes that mustard, there's something wrong with their face, dude. Like, it was,
There's something wrong with my face now.
dude, it was rotten, dude. Like, that was a prank mustard. They definitely,
It was not.
they have that for tourists or something. They'll be like, yo, watch
No.
me, dude.
No.
We were queuing up outside, right?
Yep.
And who was our? Do you know Shanna and Firkin?
Yeah.
We were hanging out with them, and one of these guys, he said he used to live around the area, and he was going to show me this bagel place. I was like, alright, cool, let's do it. Like, you know.
Yeah.
So there's a big queue outside. Good sign, right? You know, it's got to be good, right? Like, and I was like, what are you getting? And he said, all you have to ask for is a salt beef, right? Okay.
Yep.
All right, no problem. So I'm standing in the queue. You know what, lovely lady comes out and she was like, what can I get you? I was like, I'll have a salt beef. It sounded like a prank straight away, right? And she was like, no problem. Do you want mustard and pickles on it too? I was like, as is normally, like, whatever, they won some award or something for shittiest bagel in Shoreditch or something. I don't know, man, but fucking no problem, right? And then I just said it was only a bagel and I was going to get something else. So I got like a chicken and butter bagel. I don't, like, it was the next one down on the menu. I was like, yeah, I'm one of those. So we can have the tasting thing, right? I bit into this bagel, dude, and immediately burst into tears. Like, this mustard was so strong, dude. Like, it was like,
there's your problem right there. The mustard wasn't strong. You're just
but it was like the back of my nose was like trying to get out of my face, dude. It was rotten. It was absolutely, and like the bagel itself, like the actual bread part of the bagel, it was unbelievable. Like so nice. The beef was good too. It was just the mustard, man. I'd eat that stuff with, I don't know, give me American mustard. Yeah. What's brown mustard?
No, just without mustard.
Oh, without mustard, yeah. Sorry, I thought you said with brown mustard. I was like,
no,
oh,
brown
no.
sauce maybe. No mustard maybe. But basically, what you're saying is, next time you come to London, if anyone recognises you in Shoreditch near that bagel place, they will come.
Dude, I'm never going back to Shoreditch, man. That shit ruined it for me, bro. No,
the bagel place is nice. Mustard with my salt beef is definitely worth it. There are a lot of good food places down that area, not just the curry houses, because that is where Brick Lane is. But there is some good, like, traditional Hong Kong style restaurants.
Oh damn!
Just the one, and they do a good breakfast menu.
What's a Hong Kong breakfast?
So you got a choice of. It sounds weird. I'm not gonna do it justice just by describing it, but like macaroni soup and eggs.
Yeah.
It doesn't. Again, see, you hear that and go, "What the fuck?"
Try everything once, man. That's it.
Exactly. Try everything once, but that is one of the breakfast items. They do Hong Kong style tea.
Okay.
So it's half English milk tea and half coffee as one option.
What?
Trust me on that one.
Okay.
And then they do Hong Kong style French toast.
Okay.
So, as you expect, French toast normally comes in quite. It's pretty fucking thick. It's like an inch.
Right.
Thick bread.
Jesus.
French toast.
Okay.
Syrup, butter, the works, and that's basically breakfast.
Just thicker, man. That sounds good. I'd be down with that, man. I'd be down with that way quicker than beef and toxic mustard on a roundy bit of bread, like.
Alright, well, next time you come down to London, come to Shoreditch, I'll take you there.
Dude, I'm coming in like fucking 4 days, so I'll see you there, man. Like,
and Shoreditch people, if this comes out before Sam turns up,
I hope it doesn't. I'm
gonna rush this episode out. Sam, good luck to you.
It's coming out tomorrow.
Yeah, so Tekken World Tour Finals happened. Amazing matches, great stuff. That was the most recent. That was January. December, we didn't really have anything during our break season.
I was somewhere at the start of December. I think it was Malta.
Malta happened, yeah.
I arrived home from Malta on the 1st of December.
Okay, so you did Malta.
Yeah, it was nice.
How was Malta?
It was nice. I got to meet some cool people. I got to hang out with Leonidas and stuff. And
nice. Good guy.
Yeah, really, really cool guy. Has he done one of these?
Don't think so.
What?
I don't remember doing an episode of it.
Yo, I'm gonna have to get Leon on. He's such a cool guy. But I met some cool people. I met a lot of the sim racing esports guys.
Oh yeah.
Because apparently it's huge in Malta.
Doesn't surprise me.
But like they're like
they're built different.
Yeah, dude. Like those guys, like, do you know, like, because they have the whole setup, dude. Surely 3 monitors for a single game is too much, man. Nah. That's all I could think of. Like, I was like, that's like, do you know, if they're decent
3
monitors
monitors for Smite.
What?
Imagine 3 monitors for Smite. You can see down your lane. You can
got
see down the
big
bushes.
Map, like it's a full screen size map, like, you know.
Exactly.
And then Smite Guru builds up on top, like, you know.
Exactly. Sorted.
Yeah, it just I don't know, man. Like I was just like calculating how much like a setup like that would cost, like, and I'm like,
too much.
Yeah.
I know as an example, for just the racing wheel pedals, shift stick, not including chair or anything else, that could easily run up to $1,000 for a basic, not beginner level, but decent
that's mad.
setup.
Dude, that's
I know because I'm looking into getting one myself.
really, yeah. Are you into that, like proper sim racing shit, like, yeah?
I'm gonna try.
Yeah.
It's been something that I've wanting to get into, and Gran Turismo, whilst the focus mode is good and racing some cars is nice, it doesn't feel the same on the controller
Right.
to driving an actual car.
Yeah, and what's the forced feedback? That's a big thing for it.
Yeah,
Your
direct
wheel-
drive, force feedback, basically rip your arm off sort of tension. Basically like driving a real car, but no repercussions if you crash it.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose, yeah, you just have to pay about the down payment on a car to go do it, like, you know.
And then you can crash as many cars as you want in virtual reality.
Yeah, do you know
yeah.
what? I'm going to have a look in and see if I can get a sim racing guy on, because I don't know anything about it, but they've got a really established esports scene that runs like parallel to one of their actual like driving things, and one of their drivers, one of the actual car drivers, is like world number 2 in the ranked system. One of the dudes was telling me. So like apparently they're like very accurate to life. Like you have to kind of like you have to be very knowledgeable about how to do it. I don't know shit about it, man. It's
as proven with your love for Need for Speed, it is
Dude,
you are more of an arcade racer than a sim racer.
Burnout Takedown, man. That was my shit right there, man.
That was the best. That also had a great soundtrack.
Yeah, dude. Hot Wheels Turbo Racing Curveball soundtrack for that.
Really?
Wait. I almost certain that Metallica did a song.
No.
For that. Wait. Turbo Racing.
Really, for Hot Wheels.
Whoa, there was a second one? Shit, wait.
Oh, no.
Soundtrack. Who was on the soundtrack here? Avenue X. Jesus Christ. Maybe I'm wrong. Was it Fuel by Metallica? Fucking told you, man.
Damn. Okay.
Jesus,
okay.
man.
I see you.
Yeah, I don't know anybody else here. I could be absolutely wrong. The Dust Brothers. I don't know. If the Dust Brothers are listening, I'm sorry, guys. I'm not aware of your work. Like, yeah. Well, I mean, I suppose I thought it was a good soundtrack, but it had that one Metallica song.
Metallica slaps. Can't go wrong with Metallica. But yeah, so that was Multi Series. You had fun. You met a lot of sim racers. Yeah, get a sim racer on. I'd love to fucking hear that personally.
Yeah.
Like I might not even release the video, release the episode. I'll just listen to it myself.
Yeah.
And I'll just hit them up for tips. Saying that, I do want to see if I can get to Malta Cyber Series because that seemed like a cool event. I did see some pictures.
Yeah, it's very cool. Like, they put us in this little soundproof boot because like I think a lot of that events thing is to like kind of show people like what an event looks like. So there's like a couple of stages around and like and that, but like the actual like main stage where we were is the GMR, that group from Malta, but they have these like little soundproof booths. I think they were meant for like streaming or something, but like in the middle of the fucking thing, and it's just all like windows around, but the heat coming out of this shit was ridiculous.
You're basically in a fish tank and you are the fish.
Yeah, right. And so the door is like directly behind me, right? And so I was like, there's no way I'm sitting there with that door closed. I opened up the door and they were making announcements all throughout, like, hey, remember kids, show up to the build your own video game stand, like, or whatever. But the speaker was like 3 foot away from the door, pointing towards the door. So I couldn't have the door open because every fucking 3 minutes this, hey guys, if you want to come down to the... I was like, dude.
I'm sorry, headphone users.
Yeah.
I'm going to turn it down.
So I had to just sit there with the door closed, sweating up a storm, like, you know.
Oh man. Brought deodorant with you. But yeah, no, I want to hit Multi Series. That'd be cool. Aside from that, as we're going backwards in time with all of this, Multi Cyber Series, and then I guess must have been UFA.
UFA. Oh yeah, you were at UFA. I didn't go.
No, you did not go. Sadly. Same venue. As the year that we both went.
Yeah, but there wasn't the champagne. Somebody told me that there wasn't.
I did message you, but no, there was champagne. But basically, if you went in 2022, I'm trying to remember years now, where the Smash Hall was, because that was where Smash held. The chill out room where it was,
Yeah.
and the bottom floor got turned out into a Smash area as well. So Smash actually filled out
Oh.
and spilled out into that area.
Oh.
The upstairs where the media
Yeah.
room was actually still the media room, and where the VIPs were.
No way, really?
Yes, and when I messaged you about the food situation, they hadn't turned up yet, which is why I said there's no champagne. But in actual fact, there was, but there weren't too many people drinking.
That's so good.
Because
good.
the usual suspects, aka yourself and certain Americans who I won't name because they haven't been on here yet.
Dude.
Still, Acoustics, get your ass on here. Yeah, no one was drinking the bar dry. Aside from that, UFA, sick, amazing, fun as always. Shouts to Abu and the
What
team.
are they? Reversal? Not reversal.
Reversal, yeah, Reversal, Gazolting, both of those guys.
Yeah.
Amazing team. They are still on my hit list of people to work for.
Yeah,
I still haven't got there yet.
But they do that scale thing, like with fireworks and like massive
Yeah.
stages and stuff, like
Yeah.
like that. Do you remember the one L'Odyssey? That
L'Odyssey,
Smash tournament.
The
where
Smash
they
tournament.
pull
the
people up
circus.
from the middle of the stage,
Oh,
like with
mate.
all the fireworks and shit. Dude, that's insane.
They're professionals. They
Totally.
know what they're doing.
Yeah.
But the weirdest thing for me for UFA this year just gone, 2023, because Tekken 7, and we've just spoken about Tekken 1 Tour Finals, Tekken 7 is a game on its way out, not dying, but it's on its way out. The numbers were so low, the grand finals for Tekken 7 at UFA were held on the Friday.
Oh yes, yeah. I
It was a
remember
one-day
hearing that.
event.
Yeah,
There was basically a 97 entry pool.
it's mad.
And it's crazy to me because last year there was like 5 Tekken events happening at the same time. within
Oh
UFA.
yeah, I remember that. That there was like the Tekken France, then there was the
Yeah.
actual UFA,
Yeah.
then there was like, there was
The-
something
The
else.
exhibition matches.
Oh yeah, the team.
and some other stuff.
Yeah.
It was
God, that
crazy.
was wild, man. I
So
just
that
remember
to
that.
one day of like half-day event really for Tekken 7.
Mad.
It was wild. But Strive was good. Street Fighter was good. Kayane doing her thing. She was holding or UFA kindly hosted a Kayane event where basically elderly people with young coaches or younger people.
What?
So we're talking grandmas sort of age.
Yeah.
Grey hair, wrinkles, 80s plus probably. Playing Street Fighter 6. And doing it all for charity. It was an amazing event to watch.
That's sick, dude.
It
That's
was awesome.
That
I
sounds
had a
like it's a madness. Like
It was a madness because especially when you came out of Street Fighter proper for UFA
Yeah.
to Street Fighter with the older generation. I'm trying to word this nicely. I'm not sure if that's working or not. The older generation, and it's all labelled up, plastered with different signage, all yellow, all bright. Everyone's wearing the branded caps. Kayane and
is there not
someone
the
else was
other guy
coming.
called Zero? The dude, he's got
No.
a big mustache. He always wears a suit.
No, it wasn't Zero. It wasn't Zero. It was Flash.
I don't know him.
Flash, yeah. If you saw him, you know him, you recognize him, and they were commentating it. I did take a couple of pictures, so if you want to hit up my Twitter, go to the link in my bio to my website, to my portfolio, and look at the UFA pictures. You'll see some on the last day, right at the bottom of the page. But yeah,
Nice.
UFA was sick, was fun as always. Bit of travel fun coming back as always. France never fails.
Dude,
to
that
impress. It's not-
airport.
No, you're thinking of Lyon. No, this is Charles de Gaulle.
Oh,
Eurostar,
in Paris,
back to
right.
London. Yeah, we're
Oh
in Paris
yeah,
now.
UFA. Sorry, mix up is
Yeah,
Leon.
mix up as Lyon. UFA, basically, as somewhat expected of the French, they like to strike. And on the Sunday afternoon, Bubsy, Spag, and I, and a few others got a random email saying your train back to London, the Eurostar back to London, may or may not be cancelled. We cannot give you more information. If you would like to book a different time for your train, please do so. Some of us booked differently or changed our bookings. I booked a later time that said it was available, and then I said, fuck it, I'm just going to book the earlier, my original time, because it was still available. I turned up early. They were actually striking, the train staff. Basically, I got past security and customs at the exact moment my train was supposed to depart.
Uh-oh.
Haha. Luckily, because it was expected of, and this I came an hour and a half early, by the way, to the train station. I left the
Jesus.
hotel early, and you probably don't remember because you probably took the plane to UFA,
Yeah.
right? The trip, the taxi ride from the hotel to the train station, half an hour max, 20 minutes, depending on traffic, because
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
basically down the main street of fucking Paris Central. Got there an hour and a half early. I was queuing up. It was basically a Leon experience again. That
Oh,
fucking airport.
nightmare.
Yeah, but I got past security as we were supposed to leave. They go, cool, we're going to hold this on for another 20 minutes to get people through security because you are all here. It's just that we are low staffed. Got on the train, got back to London, no issues. It was
Nice.
just stress.
Yeah. God.
And look, don't you know it? That was the one time I forgot to buy travel insurance. So, as a reminder to all, if you are ever traveling, please make sure you buy travel insurance for whatever you are doing.
I genuinely don't get it unless I'm going outside of Europe. I'm just like Aer Lingus,
You
80
you
euro
probably
flight.
could.
Like,
You probably could. It depends if you lose your luggage and all that fun jazz. Depending if you check your luggage.
did I say the story about India and my luggage? No.
Yes, I think you did.
Did I? All right. Okay. Yeah. I've been having like mad like luggage stories, dude. Like I'm just kind of used to them losing my bag now. Like, you know, like I'm just like, all right, cool. Yeah, I suppose get it back to me on the next one. Yep, this is my address, no problem. Yeah, this is what all the stuff
If
inside
they
of
ever
this
give it
work.
back to you. Yeah.
I've never had them not give it back to me. Oh, except
lucky.
for the I had the Astro Timbuktu. They sent it out to me with my like mouse and stuff. And was it Leon Airport? I think it was Leon Airport. And I put it down somewhere. I went to go have a cigarette, which I know is a terrible, terrible idea, but
That's your mistake right there.
right. But I went back and obviously it wasn't there, and I went down to like security because I was like, in my head, what had happened is they saw an unattended bag and they went but my logic brain was like, they surely don't destroy the bags like as they come in. There's got to be one time at the end of the day or the end of the week where they just throw them all in one, right? So I was like, I'm just going to have a chat with the security guys and be like, yo, listen, I'm sorry, I messed up, like. But I went over and to the security and I was like, hi guys, parlez-vous anglais? And he was like, yeah. Was like, all right, good start. We're starting off on a positive kind of buzz. And I'm like, hey, listen, my bag was left just over there and around the corner, and it's not there anymore. And he said, where was the last place you saw it? I was like, it was over there around the corner, just there, like. And he was like, oh, have you looked for it there? I was like, all right, yeah, no, there's no problem at all. I have looked for it there. The reason I'm here with you guys is because it's not there anymore. And the dude, I swear to fuck, just went, was like, okay, so I'm getting nowhere here. No problem. Have a nice day. Tried to get their website, and it was entirely unhelpful. And so that bag is now just gone to the ether. It's probably been auctioned off, or you know. So
gone.
shout outs to whoever is just rocking the Astro Timbuktu. Like, it's a great bag as well. Like,
I was gonna say it's a very nice bag. Speaking of bags, I am a bag nerd. If you didn't see UFA merch this year, last year even, their bag for this year is amazing.
really, yeah.
Yeah, I have it behind me. I basically use it for the gym now. I carried it home with me from UFA. The front is water resistant,
Damn.
so that shiny pleather look that you
Yeah,
see
yeah,
on
yeah.
certain bags it's that. So it's weather resistant. Water resistant. The zips on the front are also AquaGuard, so no water can get inside.
Damn.
The straps themselves are buckled at the bottom, so you can fold the straps in and hold it into a suitcase.
Oh, cool.
It also has a pass-through for your luggage, so if you are rolling it with it as a suitcase as a briefcase, you can stick it on the handles between your suitcase, so you can just carry it on the handles.
Yeah.
You see some bags do that. The inside plenty of pockets. You've got 2 buckled straps that you can basically pull down and lock your fight stick in, because obviously it's for a fight stick, generally speaking, these bags. But like I said, I'm using it for the gym. And yeah, just generally all round, really well made, good quality rucksack, and it's well covered up. The only thing you see on it is Ultimate Fighting Arena, and if you read that on whilst you're walking down the street, you go, "Oh, cool, he's an MMA fighter."
Yeah. It's so funny when I walk around with my UFA hoodie and people are like, "Oh, what's UFA?" I'm like, "Oh, Ultimate Fighting Arena." They're like, "Really? Come on!" Like, you know, I've never been mistaken for a fighter, I suppose. But
yeah, so that was UFA. That was the merch. Rolling further back, what else have we had?
What else was there? God, we've been on break for so long. Like, Jesus,
it's
everything.
been a while. Yeah, I mean, I was a Head Stomper.
Oh yeah, God, that was ages ago. I haven't done a Head Stomper in like 3 years, 4 years maybe.
Yeah. Well, we had COVID, the pandemic in between, so that stopped. So last year was probably the first Head Stomper since COVID happened.
Yeah, maybe.
Possibly. That was fun. Always good to see the boys. I like that event. Free ice cream.
Free coffee.
The hotel's nice. Free coffee. The train ride over from Copenhagen was fun, as always. Oh, that was my best travel experience. So my flight back from Copenhagen, back from Head Stomper, was delayed / cancelled. Can't remember which. So I actually had to get a diversion from Copenhagen to Helsinki, and then back to London. All in all, took about 12 hours for a 2-hour travel, generally speaking. But Helsinki airport is lovely.
Yeah?
Like, yeah, I got access to the lounges, and what I found out as I landed there was that in their lounge on that particular terminal, they have a sauna room, so you could actually have a sauna, chill in the lounge. Obviously, you book a time and you do it for a certain amount of time.
Yeah,
and you come out, and then you're a lounge, you have food, whatever. And if you are on a layover or like for 3 or 4 hour wait, like I was, you definitely hit the sauna. But I didn't pack any swimming gear, so I didn't go in.
Oh man, that's wild, dude.
Yeah. So Helsinki Airport. If you don't go to Helsinki for anything else, just go to the airport, buy a lounge access, and hit the sauna.
Where was I coming through? It was Amsterdam airport. That in Amsterdam, Schiphol, they don't have a smoking area.
No.
Like.
Yeah.
What?
Yep. That the country that smokes a lot of things.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff. They don't know. It's because like
it was
fucking Heathrow.
Oh, dude.
Heathrow doesn't have a smoking area. Does Dublin Airport?
Yeah, Dublin has one, but it's only in Terminal 1. I can't remember.
Okay.
It's like it's in the bar. It's in the back of the bar. It kind of opens out into this like beer garden.
So Copenhagen has one.
All of the ones in German, like Germany, do like smoking rooms, man. Like you can sit down and chill out and stuff. Like France,
I hate those. I hate the smoking rooms.
Really?
I prefer.
Yeah, to be fair. Where was it that they had these little like they're like phone boxes, and that's where you go in for a cigarette. I can't remember where that was. I remember was it Abu Dhabi? No. Maybe it was Delhi Airport. I can't remember. But they take all of your lighters. You're not allowed lighters.
Like, Delhi.
This, right? So, like, you have cigarettes and no lighters, right? How they've solved this issue, right? When you go out to the smoking area, there's this fucking mad unit on the wall. Like, this big box thing, right? With a little hole in it and a big red button. So you have to, like, hold a cigarette in your mouth. Like, fish it through this like hole and then hold down this red button, like, you know. I only knew how to do it. I was like cause they took my lighter. I was out in the smoking area and I was like, oh shit, does anybody have a lighter? Everyone was smoking and they were like, oh no, you have to use the thing, like. And I was like, oh, no problem, thinking that when I pushed the button a match was going to come out or something. Like, I had to wait for this elderly Indian man to come out and show me how to use it. I was like, this is wild, dude.
To be fair, I'd probably have done the same and not realised what to do. But because it's you, Sam, I'm gonna laugh even harder.
Yeah, I like. I mean, to be fair, I was laughing at
tourist.
myself. Like, I was just like,
Oh yeah.
"What is this thing?" Like, like me here, like fishing into this little like box thing. Like, it was mad. Um,
But yeah, okay, so now I'm going to go forward in time. So Head Stomper was probably the last event that happened before our break,
right.
or happened just as we had our break, and then we had a massive gap to UFA, to Malta Cyber Series, the Tekken World Tour finals. That was pretty much it, I think. I didn't do anything between like Head Stomper and UFA really. I tried. Versus Fighting happened.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's always fun.
I don't know what I'm allowed to say. You see, there was a lot of kind of weird shit that went on
Yes.
as of recently, like internal kind of. I don't even fucking
Yes.
know. Like, realistically speaking, I don't know. A lot of people have asked. I don't know because okay, so I'm gonna just take it back after. So when I did Fighter Showdown in India, I'll be
Yes.
totally transparent. I got told on the Monday of the week. I didn't know I was doing it. I got a call on Monday asking could I possibly apply for a visa to India to see how long it would take, right? And I thought, I was like, oh, but it can't be for this Fighter Showdown because that's
It's this
on
week.
this week, right?
Yeah.
I was like, there's no way. So I looked, Googled. The Irish passport is super strong. So I was like,
Yeah.
how long will it take to get a visa for India for Ireland? And it was like 1 day, like 12 hours or something. And I was like, so I contacted them back and I was like, yeah, it's not gonna take long at all, so I don't think we need to worry about that. And then they went, can you do it now? I was like, what? Right? So whatever. Anyway, so I knew
As long as you pay me back, I don't care.
5 days before I was flying to India that I was going to India, right? So after I came back, obviously I was like, this can't happen. Like, scheduling needs to, take a step up. I understand last minute shit does happen a lot in esports and stuff, but
Yeah. Yeah.
I was told, like, scheduling, like, the dates are announced to the production teams before they're announced to the public. So like, they know
Put this in your
about
calendars, boys. This is your job.
yeah,
Blah blah blah.
right.
Yeah.
So I was told, don't worry, we're trying to sort it out. We're working on it. Like, we understand, whatever, the classic fucking admin response, right? Didn't think anything of it, and then fucking UFA was coming up, and I remember I had or not UFA, sorry, versus Fighting, and I had applied. I think I'd applied through the actual like application part of their website, if there was one. I can't even remember, but I didn't get the call.
You applied.
Yeah, I didn't get the call, and I was like, that's a pity. Like, I'm thinking I might go anyway, see what the crack is, like, and again, I think it was like the Monday or the Tuesday, I got a call from somebody who was not their head guy. I definitely don't want to mention any names here, but it wasn't the guy who got into trouble on Twitter, and I got a call, and I was asked, like, what am I doing this weekend? And I was like, I know exactly what this fucking phone call is, and I'm not, like, unless you guys are like up in my rate or whatever, I'm not fucking jumping on a plane in 2 days or 3 days or however long they wanted me, like,
Cool. Yeah.
because I was like, I'm not working for this shit. Like, when you guys have known and then refused me on the initial application, it means whatever happened, I was your last option, like,
Yeah.
So I was told, we're definitely going to need you. There was this whatever. It turns out that they were never really in conversation, whatever had happened.
Right.
But I was just like, it's fine. Like, I think I was doing something that weekend here in Dublin anyway, and like, it wasn't really all that much. And then I found out that, like, Spag didn't get it, which that was weird. Like, and I don't know what happened. Again, I don't fucking know. All right, I don't know why me and Spag didn't get it. Right. But
What happened? Yeah. No, local boys got it, For whatever reason,
Yeah,
like you said,
well,
you don't know. I definitely don't know.
and, like,
Production team,
Tasty
behind
Steve
closed
was
doors.
there, so like I'm not
Yeah.
saying that they were bad commentators at it. Like I'm
No,
a fan of a lot of the guys that were doing the actual fucking work there, like, you know.
Yes.
But
Yes.
I was like, and Spag was in Birmingham, which was
Yes.
the strangest shit to me. And fucking, if I get weird DMs about this, like, I don't know why, right? But I was talking to Spag, like, I was like, what the fuck is the story here? He was like, I have no idea. I live 10 minutes from the venue. And I was like,
Yeah.
the #1 commentator in Europe, arguably one of the best on the planet, doesn't get picked for the show at his fucking doorstep. I was like, that's kind of weird, like, you know. And like, there may be a perfectly good explanation, you know. Maybe they were
Possibly
trying out other people on kind of a world tour, but like new masters, like, stuff. Again, not shitting on the other commentators. Like, I know a lot of people are working very, very hard in this scene, like, but it was fucking weird. Like, I was like, Steve and Spag, that's an awesome pairing right there. Like, you know,
that you would have, like, if you had to blind pick a commentary pair for the UK, and you said one of them had to be international.
Steve and Spag, yeah, you're doing that, like, you know. Like,
That's your pick, right? That would be like, okay, yeah, I'm 100%, 99% certain this is gonna happen. No, you're gonna get left field Steve and someone else.
did top 8? It was
Kawis,
Ryan Hart,
Ryan
Rukan,
Hart,
Kawis,
Again,
and Steve.
we're not shitting on. We're not talking.
No,
bad
those are
about
all
any of the
great
service.
guys. Like, you know, like, straight up. Like,
every single, yeah. I mean, there's a lot could be said about since versus fighting till Tekken World Tour Finals about commentary. Especially as it was the last one for Tekken 7.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, like, every single commentator that got picked throughout the series did an amazing job. Versus fighting specifically, and Tekken World Tour Finals specifically. Like, we are not here to badmouth anyone that got picked.
no, dude. Like,
Who
I
may
mean,
or may not have been picked.
dude, Potch
Like,
Boyce is genuinely. I think he's one of the best ones on the planet. Like,
with the episode we had last season, like, he's a boy, he's a lad.
dude,
Like,
I've been in touch
he
with him.
is-
Like, me and him talk regularly. Like, we just shooting the
Good.
shit. Like, you know, he's
Good.
an awesome guy. Like, you know, I was fucking so jealous though. I was so jealous. Fucking right. Like, so I have the fucking Astro Tekken jacket with all the Tekken games on the inlay. It's
Nice.
sick, right? Cool
Yes,
ass jacket, right?
You're talking about a soft jacket that they got from
Yep.
Tekken World Finals. Oh,
Fuck those guys and everything they fucking stand for. I'm never doing another Tekken show, dude.
never out. Sam loves Tekken.
Dude, they looked so cool, and they were like, they all had their own fucking name tags on them and shit, like with the big Tekken World Tour 2023 on the back.
Yeah.
Oh, it looked
Yeah.
so cool, man.
Oh,
I was so jealous
don't blame you. They looked amazing.
because I can't even like get one because they're all fucking
No.
customed, like, you know.
They were custom. They were staff only.
I'll start wearing fucking Potch Spices on around. Yo, Potch, hit me up, man.
That's not for resale. Again, World Tour Finals. From the pictures I saw from the players, LCQ was crazy. The commentators for pictures, the people that were working it. New Orleans looked amazing. Tempest Rob, shouts to him. Lee, the other photographer. Those two
right.
guys are amazing at what they do. I look up to them a lot. And yeah, basically, Tekken World Tour Finals blew it out of the water. Capcom's Pro Tour Finals is happening in February next month. I am interested to see what they do and how they announce the new World Tour for them for Street Fighter 6,
Yeah.
because they've got a lot to top now.
Yeah, I think this is now like becoming like a really, really good era for fighting games because, you know, if you
100%. Mortal Kombat's come out. Street Fighter 6 is out. Tekken 8's about to come out.
Project L is still like, I think it's
Project
this
L's
year.
on the horizon.
Yeah.
I think,
They did say 24, didn't they?
it might be Christmas. It'll probably be December. That's going to be interesting. You've got Nickelodeon All Stars Brawl 2 out.
Let's go.
Bro. We've got Uni 2 coming out finally.
Really?
Yeah, Uniclear, Unisysclear, whatever it's called. I can't remember the actual acronym for it. But they've got a new game coming out. This is basically fighting game players are eating well.
Yeah.
Games in general are hitting numbers. This month alone, we've got so many new games coming out. It's crazy. You got new. It's just being a video game player at this current generation. If you are not on a single console or only PC Master Race, whatever bullshit you want to call it.
I've definitely just fucked up whatever you were saying there. Sorry, finish what you're saying and I'll explain to you what happened. I'm not a bad person.
No. Sam's a bad person. I've got to do some hell of editing. But yeah, video game players this side of 2024, this quarter, are eating well.
Yeah.
What have you done, Sam?
Right. I was about to say, can't you get games on Netflix now? So
yes, you can.
Right, but they're only phone games, are they?
Pass. I'm not tried. I don't care to try.
I literally, so what happened there was I just put on Netflix. I just opened it up here, and the trailer for some shit just started blaring out. So
Sam basically has just said that my conversation skills are so boring. He's had to pull up Netflix.
Yeah, I'm just sitting there. I'm watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine here on the other monitor there.
Don't blame me. To be fair, Brooklyn Nine-Nine is great.
No, I don't think.
I'm just gonna cough.
I don't think they have games on the PC, but they definitely have them on mobile.
On mobile. Oh, okay. But yeah, Netflix do games as well. I'm not a fan of that model. I don't wish to stream games. I don't like digitally owning games, especially with Ubisoft's newest conversation piece starter. Have you read what they've written out?
I watched the Score Esports video on it.
Okay,
those guys are not happy about it at all.
No,
because I think they're relying on people trusting Ubisoft, which arguably
not a good song. Yeah, not a good move in one. But players should get more comfortable with not owning their digital products.
Yeah,
that's already happened with a few other digital media, like films, books. People have just taken Amazon, maybe Amazon, I don't know who, but things have been taken off even though you technically owned it in your library.
Yeah,
and you don't have access to it after you paid for it. It's a wild time for streaming services in general. They are not looking great. But I digress.
Who'd have thought Disney Plus was going to be the winner here of that one? Like, you know, Disney Plus was like, I'm just going to watch Star Wars. Like, that was like my thing. Star Wars and the Marvel thing. Now I'm like actively searching on Disney Plus, and I'm like, no, it's better than Netflix, dude. It's better.
Different takes for different people is what I'll say. Netflix is good stuff. Disney Plus definitely has some good stuff. The only platform I don't personally use is probably Amazon Prime Video.
I've got that.
They're doing it. I have it. I have Amazon Prime, but I don't watch their stuff. And currently, they're basically introducing ads to their platform as well, even though you pay for Amazon Prime. And I'm like, yeah, pay an extra £3 and you get no ads. Like, no, I'm alright. I'm not going to use you anyway, so get up.
So I recently reinstalled the Epic Games launcher. I forgot that they do like 2 free games a month on it. That they just give you.
Yes. And no one ever talks about it.
Yeah.
Lately.
I've got Grand Theft Auto 5. And like nice. I've never installed it. And like I've heard amazing things. Obviously it's the fun factoid about Grand Theft Auto, it's the most profitable piece of art that's ever been created.
Yeah.
So
because it's been going for the last 10 years.
Yeah, shark cards, baby, let's do it. I just booted it up again because I was messing around.
So you're bored of Netflix, now you want to play fucking some video games. I'm just going to end this fucking call.
Yeah. I'm just going to play some Balloons Tower Defense though. TD6, baby.
I do like a tower defense game, can't lie.
Balloons is, TMNT Shredder's Revenge.
That is
holy shit, dude! It's the full like side-scrolly beat 'em up. All right, I know what I'm doing after this. That's it.
Alright, that's what we need. You need one banger of a game, and you got Sam hooked.
That's it. Yeah, Netflix. You have won me back, sir.
There we go. We're done. Sam has renewed his subscription. But yeah. So as we were saying, can't remember what we were saying now.
I can't remember. I'm just thinking about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Oh, the fucking trailer for that The Last Ronin. Do you know this fucking story in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? The game just got announced. Is it the game?
Oh yeah, the game. So I've heard part of the plot. The trailer teaser.
Yeah.
Teaser looks amazing. I I have so many friends who are hopeful for it. But Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles adjacent, have you watched the Seth Rogen film that came out last year?
There was a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles film done by Seth Rogen.
Yes.
What? No.
Give it a watch.
Yeah?
Give it a watch. Yes.
It's good.
Yes. Yes.
Is it
So
animated
good.
or?
Yes, animated.
Sick.
Yeah,
Sick.
it's not people in suits again,
Dude.
Like the 90s. Those films are great. Don't get me wrong. The 80s rocked.
Yeah,
but
man.
no, it's animated. It's animated because it's technically done by Nickelodeon, I guess. Cause
Oh,
the
right,
rights.
okay. Oh, yeah.
But yeah, no. But Seth Rogen produced it, ripped most of it. Pretty sick. Nice take. Nice take on the classic.
Yeah, no, but dude, that last Ronin, right? The story
Yeah.
is that there's only one turtle left alive.
Yes.
Because everyone else is dead. And, like,
Yes.
bro,
It's dark as fuck.
yeah, like, it's like,
Yeah.
did you ever see that screenshot from, it's like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles a Batman crossover. He brings one of
Yes.
them down because this is the alley where my family died. And he just goes, cowabummer. Cowabummer, baby.
Oh no, but yes, no, I have heard that. Yeah, I am intrigued. I can't wait for it.
Yeah, it's going to be hell of fun. I know, look, you can't go a lot on teasers, but
No.
I don't know. Third person action adventure games, man, they're just so
They're still
fucking
kicking.
good, like, you know?
They're still kicking it.
Yeah.
That's for sure. I still got to pick up Spider-Man 2 because I've not played that yet.
Yeah, I haven't played any of them. Like, again, it's that PlayStation vibe, like,
Yeah.
I'm just like, they're obviously really good and shit, but
It's on PC, so you can get.
yeah, I need to pick up a new PC, actually. I've been doing... That college work is like getting heavy on my poor graphics card is like sweating, like, you know.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, but
yeah, right. In that case, speaking of sweating, I've got a podcast to edit soon. With episode 1, we'll drop this out soon. I'll work out on a timing schedule again. Got 2 more episodes in the chamber, ready to be launched. I think we're going to call it there, Mr. Diding.
absolutely, yeah. Again,
Get you some chance to play some Shredder's Revenge on your
that's it,
phone.
man. I'm gonna hit up that Shredder's Revenge. This is not an ad. Hashtag not an ad, but Jesus Christ, that's gonna be hella fun.
Turtles always gets us. We are 90s kids. This is what we do. But yeah.
Yeah, right. Thank you for jumping in, Drift. I do appreciate it. And season 2, woo!
We've
Season 2.
launched, baby. We're back.
This is
Give
it.
us a like, give us a follow. Check out our shorts when they come out. Tweet at us, either at Sam or me, or even the Guard Fuzzy
Guard Fuzzy,
Twitter
yeah.
account.
Yeah.
And once I have access back to it, I will start responding, and I will turn dad mode back on.
Oh, here we go.
And get Sam back working.
Yeah,
'Cause
Fuzzy
he needs
Dad.
fuzzy dad, which I'm actually not that fuzzy because I can't grow a beard. But yeah,
Right.
see you guys soon.
See
Peace.
y'all soon.